This will probably double your sales or leads and fix your Facebook ads in 2025. What I'm about to share with you, nobody covers. It's not fluff. It is in the weeds psychology of why ads work. Let's dive into it. The first thing that I want to cover here is if we scroll through the ad library, this is the people on the end of your ads, and they're getting bombarded. If we put in keto here, for example, then let's have a look. We've got 8,100 results, all right? Now, what if we put in back pain? 22,000 results. And if we scroll down, everything really just blends in. We can add filters too. We can add a filter that is active ads, and I prefer to do where the last impression date is at least 6 months behind or further back. So if we scroll back, that's 3 months, 4, 5, 6, I think it is. Let's just pick the first, apply the two filters. Now, there is a trick that I'm going to be covering in my community, and I'm going to cover very soon psychology and motivation as to why people buy if you stick around and how you can get access completely free. All right, let's have a look at it. That's 1,500 ads now, if we filter that down. And these ads have been running, you can see here, 1st of August, 2024. Okay, cool. So we need to create ads that don't blend in, but we need to find the market desire, right? That is the key concept here. And we need to understand market sophistication. The way that market sophistication works is where the customer is and how sophisticated they are with all the other different products and all the other different messaging in the market. So if we have a look at some of these ads here, they're all covering a special, they're covering disc restoration therapy, new patient special. Everybody's doing this new patient special, this free consultation, or get a new mattress. So some are going to be product. If you're a chiropractor, for example, then you'll just need to go through and have a look which are the ones that relate to chiropractor and not these physical products, e-commerce, D2C. This applies to any niche, any market, any industry, it doesn't matter. Now, look at this. This caught my attention here. Spinal decompression treatments for seniors. Spinal decompression, it's hard to fall asleep at night because of your back pain. Color pops too, but let's have a look at it. Back pain, neck pain, great news. You don't have to live with it. And it goes through it. Now, if I show you the longest ads are those that have a story. And they're not trying to hard sell. They're not trying to be very direct. Now, the other place that people go wrong is if I go over here and we type in keto bread. So let's just say that we were doing keto bread and not chiro. I've already got heaps of examples on keto bread and inside of my community. So I'm going to continue that on because my stuff is structured. It goes from start to finish. It doesn't give you a whole range of examples. And you kind of like, well, how does that flow? All right, so we've got keto bread in Google. Down the bottom here, I have this. Now, this is a free extension. It's called GigaBrain, and it connects to Reddit. And what it does is it gives you the data that's in Reddit. You could go to Reddit for almost any market, any industry. Now, everybody tells you to go get Amazon reviews, but if you're in different industries, then where would you go? You would go to Gumroad if you're into digital products, or Etsy even. There's a lot of digital products on Etsy. You've got Udemy for courses and whatnot. You've got so many different marketplaces for each of the different industries. If you're in SaaS, you can go to, I think it's G2 and some of the other review-based marketplaces, and you can get your reviews from there. You've obviously got Trustpilot. You've got, if you're in e-commerce, you've got Amazon, you've even got eBay. You've got some of the other different marketplaces out there. Go and look at those reviews and find trends. Find things that you can use. Doing this on GigaBrain, using this, I found that in the keto market, one of the biggest things was giving up sandwiches. Yep, crazy, right? You probably didn't know that if you didn't do the research. So you'd probably be creating ads like, get my keto bread recipes for $27 and, stay in ketosis and all of those kind of things. But why do people love sandwiches so much? Why can they not live without it? That's what we need to be doing, is we need to really start tapping into those emotions and those motivations as to why. It could go back to childhood memories. It could go back to being in a family setting and having a whole spread of different condiments and different things that they can have and then making their sandwiches. It could be that they've always had a sandwich at lunchtime, at work, whatever it may be. Obviously, the flip side to that is in your messaging, you would need to cover, and this could be a great upsell, would be what you can have in your sandwich that is still keto friendly. But use this, go through keto bread, that's good. And you get so much information from this. What's the best keto bread these days? One of the things I found going through this is the coolest thing I've had with bread and keto. There is one of them is the real deal. That is a popular phrase that this market uses, and not giving up those sandwiches. There is obviously burgers and all of those kind of things. I'm a burger fan. For me, going keto, I don't think I could live without that, and I couldn't do it without the bun, like just lettuce. It doesn't feel the same. It's the textures, all of that. And reading through, that is what everybody is saying. Okay, now I do also have in the community a GPT that I've trained on psychology and helping find all this information and helping you come up with different angles and whatnot. Turns out that GPT was down just a moment ago, and here it is here. It is this here, market psychographic desires. This is step 1 to creating ads that convert. It is the number 1 thing. And I want to cover this now, just really quickly. You need to find what it is that you can use to come up with bait and hooks. A lot of people don't use bait with their hooks, and a lot of people don't have good hooks. So let's have a look at it. Inside of the free learning area, you're going to get access to this entire course and a community and find out more tips and tricks. You'll get the full training of also figuring out things like looking at the trends and saying, oh, should we be using these phrases? How well does the market know that term or phrase that you're referring to? Maybe it's like that new drink that you see ads for that are like dissing coffee, and they're like, cacao is the new coffee. And it's like, well, what if people didn't know what cacao was? Or what if some kind of phrase in your unique mechanism or whatever it may be, people aren't kind of aware of yet? That's where you need to understand the market sophistication, and it really evolves over time. And you can see that the market sophistication here is really trending out of this keto phase. This is in the USA, past 5 years. If we change this now though to like Australia, you'll see that it is completely different. So you need to understand, and look at that. It's a slight trend downwards, but there's no seasonal trends. Obviously, keto is very common in the USA around Christmas time. Once you start to understand these, it is completely unfair, all right? You'll have such a better advantage. There are things like going and looking at keyword reports and keyword statistics with Google Ads to find how aware of that problem or pain or desire, and how aware are they of that solution. You can see here we have keto, we have keto bread. So people are actively searching for keto bread, and up to 10k searches per month is plenty. It's plenty to be running ads, and Australia is quite small. So imagine the USA. I could change it and put, United States and Canada. It's a digital product, so we could get away with that. But let's have a look at what it is. Keto bread, 100k. 100k. The other thing to look at is the change, the 3-month change, and the YOY, which is year-to-year change. Okay, that's what I wanted to cover in this video. You need to find that market psychographic, that core desire. And now the problem is people do this all the time. They don't find that core market desire so that they can create a hook that converts. The hook is not to get the attention. The bait is to get the attention. Think of fishing. If you throw a line out into the ocean with nothing on the hook, how are you going to catch any fish? Much the same with marketing. And this is all the stuff that you're going to learn, things like the 16 human desires. And this is completely for $0, completely free for a very limited time. I'm unleashing just about everything right here. And it's crazy. All right. So the catch to all this is, there is none. Just find good bait, understand what desires and why people buy to create the best hook, the most appropriate and converting hook to catch the fish, and then the bait that is going to get the attention. All right. Thank you. And here is to doubling your leads and sales with Facebook ads in 2025. Click underneath this video will be a link to join the free community on Hook Psychology. If you want to see more videos just like these, please click that subscribe button and that bell button to get instant notifications on new videos just like this. We're going to be exploring things that have not been covered on YouTube before, or not to this level of showing you and not hiding any of it. If you like this video, please click that like button so that I can help share this with so many more people just like you that are proactive and you want to start understanding that buyer psychology. If you haven't already, check out the description below for any links and resources covered in this video. And this is the way. Let's catch on up and get you up to speed. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.